Sure, you can wrap the ice up in it, and I'm going to recommend that you go anywhere but where you are right now, because apparently we're a terrible hospital. I'm very... Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Project Hospital. Our brand new hospital just opened its doors. We have our very first patient coming in the door, and he is going to see the doctor here. Let's click on him, and we can get some info about him. So Frank Scott, let's move this out of the way here. Frank Scott is now seeing the doctor, and she has diagnosed that right now he has a headache, and he has nasal congestion. She's going through the hidden symptoms here. She's doing a physical examination. She's done the interview, and she's about to start the physical examination. And right now, all we know is he's got a stuffy nose and a headache. 5 other hidden symptoms for her to diagnose. Oh, shirt's off. Yep, we're getting a full examination here. Oh, and the other patient is here. Hang on, let's get out of Frank for right now. Oh, he's using the facilities. Okay, that's... Oh, no, he's actually going... He's using the facilities as a shortcut to get to our other doctor, Dr. Penge, who we named in the last episode here. Yep, Dr. Penge from the Geek Cupboard is now going to diagnose William Thomas. Good luck with that, William. He has a fever. Let's get back to the other guy, Frank Scott. Now, what do we got? He has malaise. Oh, dear. How terribly sad. Frank's a little emo. All right. And he has a headache and nasal congestion. And she's done the interview, she's done the physical examination, and now she's going to do the nasal cavity inspection. And then she's going to do a chest auscultation, listening with a stethoscope. Oh, the listening thing. Okay. Yeah, that's a fancy name for listening. That you didn't really need to do that. We could do differential diagnosis because this doctor actually does have that skill. Special case review that reduces the amount of possible diagnoses can only be performed by a doctor with advanced diagnosis specialization. Well, thankfully, she has that. She's a pretty darn good doctor, actually. So where are we at with Frank? He also has a fever and he has breathing problems. And the possible diagnosis is Frank just has a cold. He has the common cold. That's all there is for Frank. And she is going to prescribe what? She's going to prescribe a saline nasal spray, antipyretics to bring down his fever, and rest. That seems very sensible, doctor. Well done. Well done. And he's going to go on his way when he gets this, well, diagnoses and prescription. I'm sure she's probably going to give him a prescription for the saline nasal spray. And we're done. Yay. Now, insurance company Cheapo Care can be contracted to send patients. So now that we've diagnosed and treated our very first patient, finally, these insurance companies will start sending us some people. Good. Thank you. And Frank goes on his way. Now, how's Dr. Penge doing? William Thomas was diagnosed with shingles. All right. He has a fever, rash on his torso, widespread painful rash, tenderness, and malaise. Yeah, that does actually sound like shingles. The very limited amount that we made $70 off of Frank? $70? That's it? Boy, that is cheapo insurance, isn't it? $70? Do you know how much money that exam table alone cost me? Oh, this is gonna take a while to make some money in this hospital game. But yeah, I guess William Thomas definitely has shingles, and what are we gonna do for him? We're gonna give him antivirals and antipyretics. Good. And William will go on his way probably after giving us $70. Now, pause it for a second. Let's go to Robert Hall, who just walked in the door with a foot injury. And he has, it could be metatarsal bone fracture. But there's only a 53% chance it's that. Or foot contusion. It's a 47% chance of that. But that'll pay us $280 if we give him some numbing ointment. Well, I like the sound of that. Now, here's the fun part of Project Hospital. We can really actually play doctors. So, controlled by doctors or... controlled by me now. Yep, Dr. Dave is in. We are controlling this diagnosis. So let's get off pause. She's probably going to continue with the interview because she was already started with that. He has warmth. Wait, go back to warmth. A warm feeling in proximity to the affected area. All right, well, why don't you do a physical examination, doctor? Get started on that. And then I'll probably have you do... Oh, we can't x-ray the lower limb because we don't have an x-ray department. That's annoying. I don't have one of those. I'm very sorry, Robert. We have no ability to help you with an x-ray, but we can probably do a differential diagnosis after we're done with the physical examination. Let's see what that reveals and see if that bumps up some of these 3 hidden symptoms that are in here. Pain, limited leg motion, he has a bruise. I'm going to go with contusion. Scheduled procedures have finished. Okay. What do we got now? No, that hasn't changed the numbers, so we're it's a bit of a crapshoot on what Robert actually has. Why don't you try the differential diagnosis? You're skilled in that. Why don't you do it? And while you're doing that, let's see how Dr. Penge is doing over here. Christopher Martin has a headache, nasal congestion, painful lymph nodes, and a fever. Could be bacterial tonsillitis or viral tonsillitis. Better get that one right, Dr. Penge, because those are 2 very different things. My limited medical knowledge tells me those are very, very different things. But you have a lot of examinations you can be going through. You should be able to narrow this down a lot better. You're not our best doctor, but you're in there. Procedures have finished. Okay, let's see where we're at with Robert Hall. Aha! Yes, the differential diagnosis skill got us to 100% foot contusion. Now, what are our cures for that? A numbing ointment for $280. Great. Let's go down and give him a... Wait, can we not give him a numbing ointment? I would like to do that. Recommendations. Doctor gives best recommendations to support treatment. Oh, do we not have an availability to do a numbing ointment? Oh, that's... Sorry, Robert. Well, I'm going to give you some analgesics to relieve the pain. I'm going to give you an ice wrap. That just go put a bag of ice on it. And I guess a bandage. Sure, you can wrap the ice up in it. And I'm going to recommend that you go anywhere but where you are right now, because apparently we're a terrible hospital. I'm very, very sorry, Robert. Yeah, just do all of that, please. Give him all those things. Yeah, she's writing it down on her little paper holder that I gave her. Yay! There's so many little decorative items, but they use them. That's the thing. They actually go and use all of these things. Yeah, I'm going to recommend you go away. Oh, are we going to give you a bandage now? Oh, we're giving you the analgesics now. Oh, look, see, she's using her little cart. All of these are interactive. They actually use all these little decorative items that you put in here. It's very cool like that. Dr. Penge, how are you getting along with Christopher here? You are prescribing antibiotics. You've narrowed it down to bacterial tonsillitis. Good job, doctor. And you're going to give him some antibiotics and antipyretics for that. Good. Sensible. And how are we doing with Robert here? Have we bandaged Robert yet? We've bandaged Robert, but we haven't done anything else to Robert. We're very slow at doctor. And you're going to sit in the chair again, and we're going to talk about, a bag of ice on your foot. I kind of feel we're done with Robert. We should probably send Robert home. Oh, Dr. Penge made us $140. Yay. Okay, we've done all the procedures. So now we kind of I don't want to favorite you. I just want to send you home. You're done here, sir. You're done here. I'm going to let you wrap up those treatments, doctor, and then you're done. We're sending Robert home with his bruised foot. Who are you? Frank Garcia. We don't know what you have yet. Are you seeing Dr. Penge? Excellent. Good. He's a very mostly competent doctor. All right, we're done. Robert's out, and Robert made us $280. Bye, Robert. Bye. Bye. Now, who are you? Who are you? Karen Rodriguez, and you are probably going to see our other doctor. We should get around to naming our other doctor something other than Linda Barkley. And we're doing this with friends and supporters of the channel, so I think there are very few better friends than Jess Yoda Bauer of Port Haven, the Star Wars Refuge, which is where I go for all of my Star Wars information. And she is a fantastic supporter of the channel. So I think now this is Dr. Jess. Dr. Jess is on duty. Let's see how Dr. Jess can do with Karen Rodriguez. Yes, Jess Yoda Bauer, right down here, is doing a diagnosis. All right, we found out that he has fatigue and depression. Oh, you're sad, Karen. You're very, very sad. And I called you a he and not a she, even though clearly it's 2018, who knows, but clearly you appear to be female. That's probably what's making you sad. I misdiagnosed your gender right off the bat. So Jess Yodebauer may not be our best doctor. Actually, she is our best doctor. We've got two. She's our best. All right, Dr. Jess has finished with Karen Rodriguez, and she has narrowed it down to chronic fatigue syndrome. Chronic fatigue syndrome is a very complicated disease that refers to a condition of fatigue that cannot be explained by any underlying medical condition. So kind of emo disease, basically, is what Karen Rodriguez has. She's just basically kind of sad and mopey and in pain and tired all the time. Sorry, Karen, what are we going to do for you? We're recommending exercise. That's an excellent recommendation. Good job, Dr. Jess. Get up and about. Move around, Karen. And antidepressants, because this is America and we give pills to everybody. But the exercise, good move. Get up and take a walk. Walk home. You know what? Karen, walk home from the hospital. That is our recommendation to you. Walk home. Do not get in a cab or a car. Yeah, there you go. Moving around, Karen. You're going to feel better in no time. All right. So our goal right now is to treat 10 patients per day. Now, let's check our insurance area. So right now, only cheapo insurance is sending us patients. They're the only people that are sending us patients. Uninsured is sending us patients. My mistake. Uninsured is sending us patients, but we could unlock cheapo care to send us patients. So we need to treat 10 patients a day, and they will give us 20 grand to do that. We could unlock cheapo care. They want us to do what? Build and hire staff for a stat lab. Okay, I do definitely want to get that done next, but there's a couple of other things I'd like to do first. And they'll send us 10 people a day. Good. Right now, I'm just going to keep it on uninsured. So just the plebs, the peasants can come to this clinic right now. And then when I get a couple of other things built, I'll go to cheapo care, and then we can start going down the list. All of these guys are going to have other requirements. For instance, liver TY, we need to open internal medicine. That's a ways off. I've never even actually hit that in my own playthroughs of the game. Oh, what are you doing, Dr. Jess? You got the little light on your head thing. I know I just said it, but I love the way they use all these objects in here. It's really cool. And just while I'm here, what's your problem, Mary Moore? Bacterial tonsillitis. Okay, actually, Dr. Penge next door is very skilled in that. You may want to refer over to him. And what is your problem, David Rodriguez? Oh, my Lord, David, you could have almost anything. You could have lupus. You could have chlorine gas poisoning. My God, this game is complex. Emphysema, COPD, lung contusion. Somebody punched you in the chest. All we know is that you have breathing problems. Dr. Penge, you're going to want to do a lot more stuff for this. You're doing neurological testing right now. Okay, you did that. That didn't really narrow it down very much, did it? How about a neck palpitation? Touching the patient's neck. Well, it's getting intimate in Dr. Penge's room. Okay, and it hasn't narrowed it down anymore. I don't know if we're going to be able to diagnose this guy. He could have virtually anything. You're just a walking plague, sir. All right, well, we'll let Dr. Penge get on with this thing. The next thing I want to do is actually do something very, very boring and build a janitorial closet. But after that, I want to build something more interesting, a third doctor's office. We're not going to have this money for very long, so we may as well take advantage of it. Oh, you're happy. What, are you cured? Oh, yeah, we gave you antibiotics and antipyretics and sent you home, Mary Moore. You're so happy about that. Where are we at? We've cured 7 patients today, and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Good, that's very promising. We'll probably definitely... Oh, Dr. Jess is using the facilities. Let's not look at that. That's creepy. That we should have no problem doing our 10 patients cured in a given day. She's washing her hands. Very good. That's what a doctor should be doing. Yeah, I kind of thought this might happen. There's no clear diagnosis on David Rodriguez. I think we kind of just have to send him home. Oh, you've got even more things that might be wrong with you. It might be thrombophlebitis. Dear Lord, sir. Where the inflammation of veins result in the formation of blood clots that blocks one or more veins, or a chest contusion. Again, somebody punched you in the chest. Is there anything else we can do? No, we're out of examinations. There's nothing else we can do. I think we kind of just have to send you home. You just have to go away now. Yeah, we're going to send you to another hospital. I'm sorry. We're not a wicked awesome hospital right now. There's actually only 2 of us. Oh, Dr. Jess is getting a snack. Good job. Good job. I should put another vending machine in the corridor. People love vending machines. And she's back on duty, and now Dr. Penge is getting a snack. It's lunchtime. Fair enough. All right, let's work on our janitorial closet. Let's go build mode. and lay down some more foundation. Does not need to be huge for what I want, but I do want it to kind of line up with this one. So let's go, say, to there. That's good. And let's get some walls going on. You can just have, you know what, this is the janitor's closet. You can just have a brick wall. Nothing fancy for the janitor. Oh, yeah. That is industrial grade brick right there. How about some floors for you? Do we have a brick floor? That would kind of make sense here. How about just a small white tile? Just plain white tiles. Nothing fancy needs to go on in this room. And you're going to need a door. Now, this should be a restricted area. We don't want patients coming in here. So this is going to be a restricted area just for the staff. Well, obviously just for the janitor, but yeah, just for the staff. Now, we need to zone that out as a, where did it go? Cleaning closet. There we go. Not janitor's closet, cleaning closet. So you're going to be a cleaning closet. Great. What do you need? Just shelves. Actually, just shelves will make this a workspace. All right, well, I think we can do better than that, but we'll give you some shelves. $100 a pop. Well, there goes all the money we made curing that guy. And what else could you have? You need a bucket cart because, you know, janitor, you got to have one of these. So, yeah, you can have a bucket cart right there by the door. Let's give you some... You don't really get a lot of stuff, do you? I mean, not right off the bat. You can have a couple of cabinets, and we'll put a sink in there. Might want to wash your hands after you've been using all the cleaning fluids. Let's give you a plant. You need a flower. There we go. That is the most dismal, depressing janitorial closet. Cleaning closet, excuse me, cleaning closet. You should have a clock so you know when to punch in and out, because all you're going to do is stare at the clock and want to go home because it's depressing. And what else could you really need? A poster about the heart? No, I'm not really feeling that one for you. What else could you need? Nothing really. Bedside cabinet? No. You can have a chair. Yeah, I'll give you a chair. You can sit down. Now that I think of it, we should think about a staff room as well. Somewhere for everyone to relax. But just a chair so you can stare at your miserable job. And now that is a functional room, we need to hire... Oh, interesting. I didn't actually recognize that. Each one of those shelves serves a workspace. So I would infer that I could actually hire 3 janitors and they would all work out of this one janitorial room. Huh. Did not quite realize that. Interesting. All right. Well, we just need one for right now. So janitor, where do you? Nurse, technologist, janitors. There we go. Is anyone just wicked good at janitorizing? No, you're all kind of middle of the road, really. Susan Anderson, not so much. Rachel White is about as good as we're going to get. She's still middle of the road, but apparently she's a master janitor. And she has other skills she could learn, and she's got 2 hidden perks. I want to go back and look at our doctor's perks, see what kind of people they are. Early bird, all right, so we know... She works more efficiently during the day. Good. And resistance. I don't know if that's a deliberate misspelling or not. Rest levels decrease slower. All right. So she's going to work better during the day, and she's going to work better in general because she's not going to get tired quickly. Yeah, I think that seems solid. And then we'll hopefully over time learn what her hidden perks are. Rachel, you're on board. Boom. And right off the bat, Rachel, we need to change the dress code because I love that factor of the game. So all janitors are going to wear green. Green. Doctors wear red, you wear green. It's kind of Christmassy around here. Back to game mode. And she's already on duty. Good job pushing that mop cart around in your green outfit. Excellent. So for instance, Dr. Penge. What are your perks? You also have resistance, so you are going to not need to rest as often, and you have 2 hidden perks that we don't know about yet. Okay. All right, fair enough. Who are you? You don't janitorize while there's a diagnosis going on. Get your Swiffer out of here, for Lord's sake. What's your deal? John Davis. Could be nail fungus, could be athlete's foot. You have nail thickening and nail discoloration. I'm actually going to go out on a limb and say that's nail fungus. That doesn't sound like athlete's foot at all. You know what, Dr. Jess, I got this one. You know what, I can have this one. This is mine, Dr. Jess. This one's mine. I'm pretty sure what this is. All right, scheduled procedures have finished. Just for giggles. Wait, what is mycologic sampling, various samples from the patient's body. Ooh. And what do we need? I'm sure we need... Okay, so we need the stat lab for that because we need glassware and a microscope and a stat lab and a technologist. Can't do that, obviously. Why don't you get going on the differential diagnosis, seeing as you're so skilled in that? That worked out well the last time when we had a 50-50 shot at things. I'm going to tell you, Dr. Jess, I think it's nail fungus. I'm pretty sure it's nail fungus. I'm confident in this one. Nail thickening and nail discoloration. That does not sound like athlete's foot. I could be a doctor. This doctoring thing is a snap. I don't know what everyone is so fussed about with all these years of schooling. It's clear that it's not athlete's foot. Do you want... Okay, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, see? Nailed it down to nail fungus. Told ya. Told ya. Doctors. Okay, yeah, give him a foot cream. Send him home. We're out of here. Off you go, John Davis. Dr. Dave has made your life a little bit better. So, things we need in the future. Stat lab, so we can analyze samples of things. That's the next logical thing that we're going to want to put down. I need a staff room so the doctors can have somewhere to hang out. And I'd love to actually get a third doctor. Patient is waiting for me. Oh, okay, yeah, you can go home now. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, no, I don't want to favorite you. I just want to tell you to go home. You're done. Go home. You got a foot cream and an ointment. Knock yourself out, kid. I would love to get a third doctor down because I think we'll be okay treating 10 patients a day, but we're not going to be able to do much more than that with only 2 doctors. That's pretty much going to tap out, in my experience, at around 10-ish. I mean, we're up to 9, and it's 3:45 in the afternoon. I believe the clinic closes at 8. So we could get a few more done, but we're not going to get a ton more done. I think we need a third doctor. I think that's probably the best way to go with this. But do I want to put a staff room down first? I kind of do. What's our money at? Just a shade under 50K. And sorry, everyone's using the bathroom. I'm sorry, I won't look at that. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at that. Yeah, staff room first. And then, but I should probably do the stat lab. Goodness. What's going to be the best use of our money? I don't think they need a staff room immediately. Stat lab would probably be smarter. Yeah, let's get that going. Let's make a move on that. Let's pull the trigger on that one. Now, to my recollection, there's a lot of stuff that goes into the stat room. A lot of equipment. So I've zoned out a fairly large room for it. I know it's not accessible. It's because I didn't put a door in yet, you silly person. That should also probably be a restricted area. We can't have patients going in there. No, that is not a good idea. So let's not do that. Okay, now, management. I actually have not played around with this, but I think we can earmark areas as certain things. So, free area accessible to everyone. Staff-only area, patients must have permission or an invitation, or restricted area for all patients. I just want to play with this and see what it does. So if I earmarked this as sort of semi-restricted... Oh, no, it's earmarking itself. Okay, I get it now. Sorry, I just wanted to explore that mechanic. So it's already done that with these blue, green, and red. I get it. But I could theoretically earmark other areas that aren't zoned. So maybe if I built an outdoor area, but I only wanted it for the doctors to hang out in because I'm a snob like that, I could earmark that area as restricted. So just for argument's sake, could I say, just take a small corner of the map here, could I earmark this area as that? No. I may have to mess around with that some more. Let's go back to the stat lab. Let's get that rocking and rolling. So we need all sorts of things. And all these things are kind of little things that live on top of other things. Start with some basic fundamentals of a lab desk. And that can be where you do your work. And on top of that will go the standard PC and printer. And I'm sure you're going to be fussy and want a chair for that. Can you use a stool? Does that work? Yeah, it does. Okay, you're going to have a stool. I feel you're going to be one of those rolling around, getting different parts of equipment. You're going to want to roll around on the stool to do that. You're going to be going back and forth a lot. Now, cabinets. We're going to need a ton of those. Things for other things to live on. You can have one of those there, and then that, and then the other cabinet can go like this, and like this, and like this. Okay, there's tons of places for you to do your little science experiments. And indeed, you need a microscope. Oh, why are you redded out? Can you not live on that? Interesting. Okay. How about, oh yeah, no, I may have just put down completely the wrong things. Well, let's start with the lab shelf. Really? Are you sure you can't live on that? Because I feel I've done that before. So how about if we took that? No. Nope. Okay, well, where does the microscope live on? Is it more lab desks? Probably. Okay, well, you can have a lab desk here. I don't want to delete those things because I'll find a use for them. And you can have another one. It's probably off in this corner. Yeah, you can have a lab desk up there. So microscope, yeah, now you want to live there. Okay. Medical centrifuge, got to have one of those things. That can live. Oh, I wish that would line up properly. That is so fussy. I just wish that would line up the way I want it to. All right, you can live over here. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. That looks good. And a lab analyzer. Oh, that can live on the cabinet. Okay, cool, fine. How about well, we'll do a sink in a second. You can have a hematology analyzer. That's blood. I know that. And glassware. Yes, you must have lots and lots of glassware to do your little experiments with. And you need a biohazard bin. Oh, no, that biohazard bin, please. Thank you. Biohazard bin. Thank you very much. Okay. And a lab sink, or we could just probably put a sink in one of the cabinets. I bet that would work just fine as well. Remind me where that lives, please. Please, I know. I don't get to put a regular sink in here. I feel like I'm looking right at it, but apparently I am not. So fine. All right, lab sink. You can have that there. Wash your hands in that. I'll put some more glassware over here because glassware is fun. And another shelf. You should have... Oh, can I put a shelf here? Would that line up properly? No. It doesn't. I want it to. I want it to line up right at the end. I want to bookend that. That's fine. You can have another one over here. Boom. There we go. What else could you... Oh, you need a stool analyzer. Absolutely. You need to look at people's poop. And you're going to do that. And a thermal... What am I even buying? A thermal cycler. Laboratory equipment for analyzing DNA, polymer... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Apparently we're looking at DNA. Why don't you live over there? It's getting a little busy on these cabinets, but that's basically okay. Sample storage. Yes, you're going to want to store those stool samples. Believe me, do not leave those out in the open. Trust me on this one. Yeah, there we go. That lines up nice. I like that. And what other little fun things could we put in here for you? We've got all the base... Oh, no, we don't have an RIA. Radio immunoassay is mandatory equipment. Measures different antigen concentrations. All right, that guy can go over on this cabinet. Boy, this is a busy place. Lots of stuff going on here. You probably don't want a clock. Trust me. You don't want to know how long you've spent in here. But what other fun things could we dump in here for you? Nothing's really singing out to me here. I could give you another chair, I guess. Do you need a small card file? You could have a scrubs shelf. That seems fun. You'd probably want to change your clothes quite frequently handling all those stool samples. So a scrubs cart would probably be very, very good for you. I don't want... do I like it lined up against the wall here? Not really, actually, truth be told. I would like to... Well, now it's not kind of... Oh, hang on. Warming cabinet. You've got a cooling cabinet. You should have a warming cabinet. I don't know why. Dear God, don't warm up the samples. That's probably a terrible idea. But that can live here. And then where did my scrub shelf go? That can live right behind this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That looks okay. I'm comfortable with that. Don't warm up anything that you bring into this lab, sir. I'm telling you that right now. Now we need to hire someone to actually work here. So we need a technologist. Technologist. Okay. Jennifer Rodriguez, you are really not that great. Carol Baker is great, but she only does biochemistry. That's what we need, but if she had some other skills, that would be good. Same with Elizabeth Wilson. Lisa Robinson does 0% neurology. That's probably not what you want to put on your resume. I do no neurology, but I felt the need to tell you that. Do you do neurology? No. I do not, and I'm really emphatic about that. Let's take Carol Baker. She's the best at biochemistry. She can live in here. Thank you, Carol. And most important thing, what does your outfit need to look like? So technologists, you guys can wear orange. Yeah, that's what you wear. Back to the game mode. Good. Now, we can send samples over there. You don't actually have anything to do right now, Carol. And what is your skill, by the way? You're a scholar. Use this free time to study. Oh, good. So you'll gain skill right now when you actually have nothing to be doing. Fantastic. Okay, you're not just sitting there going through Facebook. Excellent. Both the doctors are taking snack breaks. Yeah, I really should look at the staff room. They're probably not wicked happy eating only vending machine food. We need to cure one more person today. And we're down to 30K for money. That's not good. That's not very much money. And where's my janitor? Where is my janitor? Has she gone home for the day? Okay, that's not okay. You don't just get to leave work. All right. Sick people. I need one more sick people to come to the wee hours Boo-Boo's Well place. Anytime. The doctors are hanging out doing nothing. Dr. Penn just shifted chairs. He's so bored. And he's talking about kites, apparently. And are you really using your free time to study? Please say yes. You have not gotten any better at biochemistry. I think you're just going through Facebook. Okay, sick people, I need one more sick person, please. Well, annoyingly, apparently everyone else in town is fine. We've only got less than half an hour before the clinic closes for the day, and nobody else has come in. Nobody else is sick. Where's that plague guy? Could he go out and infect some people, maybe? We need way more sick people in this town. But, alright, well, the clinic's going to close for the day. We just missed it. 9 patients cured. 2 sent home because we couldn't deal with them. Well, maybe we'll be able to get it done tomorrow, especially with the stat lab. That may help our diagnoses. Alright, we're going to have to pick it up again in the morning, doctors. Apparently nobody is sick around here. Well, it's morning here at the wee hours Boo-Boo Help place, and the doctors are just showing up for work. What I think I'm going to do, because we've already completed their objective by building the stat lab, and there's our stat technologist right there, is we may as well open up cheapo care, open up to their patients and say, yeah, send us 10 people a day. We've already done your thing. Yeah, absolutely. We have done that. We've built and hired staff for one stat lab. So now we just got to get the 10 people cured thing, or 10 people dealt with anyway. All right, cool. Well, if they'll send us some more people, maybe that'll solve our population problem around here. I'd love to get their 20 grand because a third doctor's office would be super helpful right now. We may have to do that anyway. If we get through this day and we still can't cure 10 patients, we're probably going to have to go with a third doctor's office right off the bat. But there it is. We'll look at it. Let's see who's going to come in the door. Okay, we've got our first potential customer, a patient, sick person, who we're not looking at as a paycheck. Robert Hernandez. Only 3 hidden symptoms. This shouldn't take Dr. Jess very long. She's really good at the diagnosis stuff. She's doing the interview. Oh, and now we can do all these other things like a urine analysis and a skin allergy test, blood drawing. Did he just somersault over the table? I swear I saw that out of the corner of my eye. But yeah, with the stat lab open now, we can do way more things to this guy, which is good because he might have virtually anything. Rash on torso doesn't tell us a lot. It could be shingles. It could be interstitial things. Oh, dermatitis. Okay, contact dermatitis or atopic dermatitis. See, Dr. Jess is already narrowing it down. That's good. 1 hidden symptom left, and should probably go... Oh, you're doing a skin allergy test. Excellent. Do that. And see what his deal is. Stop swiffering while the doctor is working. That's very rude. And probably some sort of HIPAA law is being violated at this point. And what's Dr. Penge up to? Judy Miller, loss of appetite, fatigue, chest pain, and weakness. Okay, iron deficiency. Oh, Dr. Penge has already nailed it down to Iron deficiency. We got it. We got our objective completed. They've noticed the fact that we have built a stat lab. Fantastic. I actually did that yesterday, guys, but here we are. 20K. Nice. Well, there's our new doctor's office. There's our new doctor's office right there. And probably our staff room, if I can make that happen. Might be a bit of a small staff room, but Dr. Penn just narrowed this down to iron deficiency, and we're going to give an iron supplement. Seems very sensible. How's Dr. Jess doing with Robert Hernandez? Allergen detected. Okay, so the allergy test worked. Specific allergen that irritates the patient's skin, and you're going to give antihistamines. Okay, I'm no doctor, but I think that's exactly how those things go. So sure, good job, Dr. Jess. That's 2 patients dealt with already, and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll nail this 10 patients cured thing. Thank you, Stat Lab, although you're not actually doing anything. I mean, you were doing something a second ago, but we won't talk about that. All right, I think that's a good place to call it on Project Hospital for today. We've got a brand new day, and we've got a bunch of patients we need to see in our brand new Stat Lab, can analyze all their stuff. We're just going to take things out of people's body and look at them through microscopes. It'll be fun. But we'll pick up some more Project Hospital again next time. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. So just so we're all clear on the victory conditions here, I am last in everything. I am last in absolutely everything. 6th place, 6th place, 6th place, and 6th place.